Hail hydrate. Good morning.
Whoa. Nobody's hydrating here.
I am.
Me too. I even swapped out the saltine crackers for some Twizzlers. It's a party. It's the last episode.
That's the absolute opposite of hydrating.
No, you bite both ends off the Twizzler and you use it like a straw.
I guess.
You got Twizzlers down there, or are they red vines?
Twizzlers.
Alright.
I think they also got red vines somewhere, but you mostly see Twizzlers.
Alright. So, this is like the point of no return. You can go back and do anything you want before here. Once you hit let's go, that's it. Cloud says let's mosey, we mosey. So, here we go.
Coming out full force.
Alright, so now we're taking our actual party with us. None of this bringing Tifa with his crap. So, the very, very first, most important thing we do is give Barrett back his materia, because it unequipped all of it. That's what it was. That's why I played through that second part twice. It's because I got to here, and I had put up all of Barrett's materia on Tifa. And I figured, since when we split up before, it unequipped all of Barrett's materia, that it would do the same to Tifa this time, and it didn't. So Barrett had no materia. So I just reset the game and went again. So anyway, as we jump down these rocks, there's a chance that we will encounter enemies. It's only like a X number of chance every time. I think it's like 30% or something. So right here, we've got one of those dragon zombies from before.
Can you heal it to death?
We sure can. Mega Elixir. Death.
I like how it just death.
This Iron Man thing. So I'm going to show you something interesting, right? So these things are weak to water. So Aqua Lung being a very powerful ability, you'd think, yeah, you just use Aqua Lung on this thing. So it does 2,800 damage. And that was on Cloud. Cloud's magic is not the best, so we'll use Yuffie, who's got the actual MP plus materia, or magic plus materia. 2,700. Let's just punch him. Physical attacks OP.
I think those guys are in Final Fantasy 15 as like wandering bullshits or some shit when you're running out at night.
The I think they're actually just called Dualhans. Oh wait, you said did you say 15 or 14?
15.
Okay, yeah, 15 they do pop out of the ground. I was thinking of 14, the ones that walk around.
And like these guys just come out of the ground and they're giant and fucking have big swords.
Anyway, we put a ribbon on Barrett. He doesn't need the safety bit anymore. Alright, in the list of Final Fantasy fights, this is the first one. This is Genova Synthesis. Genova Synthesis has 60,000 HP. And there's actually some interesting stuff around this fight. Not the fight itself. The fight itself is damn easy. In fact, all these fights are very easy when you deal with this much damage. But the interesting thing about this fight is that what you... That's not good.
What do you mean it's not good?
I hope that click was picked up by my microphone. That was my battery backup clicking on and then clicking back.
Oh.
It's fine. Anyway, so the fight with Genova Synthesis, if you were to use Knights of the Round in that fight, this next fight, would have 60,000 more HP. Fun fact. So there are 3 actual fights that are going to happen or have happened. First is Genova Synthesis. Then is Ugly Sephiroth. He's called Bizarro Sephiroth. And then lastly is Safer Sephiroth. None of them look like Sephiroth.
Are any of them actually Sephiroth?
They're all actually Sephiroth. We just destroyed the last of Genova. Well, most of the last of Genova. Never could find her head. She didn't have a head. When you see her in the Shinra Tower, doesn't have a head. Barrett's like, she don't got a head. So that's apparently Holy down there, being held back by Sephiroth. So we gotta fight. So here's how this works. This fight is interesting because if you have certain criteria met, you only fight it with one group. If you have other criteria met, you fight with 2 groups. If you have even other criteria met, you fight with 3 groups. So, in this case, we've got 2 groups. We're not going to use 2 groups. You'll see once we get into the fight what I'm talking about. So I'm preparing these dudes and do that, I guess. As if they were actually going to be in a fight, but we're not going to use them. So I don't know why I'm doing this. Give her a ribbon, though. Why not? We got like 20 of them. Let's go, everyone. Go. So, as you see, it knocked away Red 13 and Kate Sith. And it's just these 6 against Sephiroth. Here we go. So this is Bizarro Sephiroth.
You open cheat engine just to kill him.
Hey now. Don't even need to do that. So the way this works is the core of Bizarro Sephiroth is immune to damage and will heal the main part of Bizarro Sephiroth for like 6,500 damage. And its core remains invulnerable until you destroy like both sides of it, and you basically need the second party to like pop one side of it, or you can just do so much damage to the main body that it can't out heal its the damage, which is what we do here. There's gonna be a pause here because Cloud just murdered all of the body parts.
Just thinking about it. Oh, there it goes.
Are you worried about the other members? Nah, they're fine. Pop a Mega Elixir. Hit him with a little bit of a death blow there. And that is Bizarro Sephiroth. He is sinking.
Goodbye.
By the way, Bizarro Sephiroth and the next fight with Safer Sephiroth, they have weird things with their health pools where they get more health, and in the case of Safer Sephiroth, more damage based on the number of characters you have at level 99. So thankfully, since we have no characters at level 99, yeah. So this is the very, very famous song that everybody apparently really likes, One Winged Angel. It's okay, I guess. Safer Sephiroth has 80,000 HP. We use D-Spell here because typically what happens is he casts Barrier on himself.
But it didn't happen.
But he didn't do it yet. Or Barrier or Wall? I don't remember. I just know that... I think it's Wall. I just know that I always D-Spell it. But I guess I didn't there. Not that we really need to, because we just murder through all that damage anyway. So yeah, Chorus is about to kick in. Oh, he's dead.
Throw. Coin. Throw. Coin.
Throw coin.
Or is it coin throw?
It's throw. Coin. But you know what? We don't need those coins anymore. So you can just like throw anything in here, but you know, what can I say? It's all about money. that was technically the final boss of the game. I like that. It's just like, oh, we did it. Let's just casually leave now. But of course, that is not the last we hear of Sephiroth. He's still here. Because like any good villain, you can't finish him off that easy.
Oh, goodbye, Cloud. Just suck this spirit away.
You get like a little sting of a few songs here. Just like a little taste. Different music. And then we're in this crazy, like, live streamy, trippy. We splurged the rest of our budget here. Kind of wavy thing. And there he is. So, fun fact. The way this final battle with Cloud Sephiroth works is, so right here, we get Omni Slash, alright? And that's it. Because Sephiroth in this fight has an HP total of 1.
Okay.
So this battle actually begins as if it were a preemptive attack. So Sephiroth's ATB gauge is at 0, and Cloud, I think, does double damage, technically. But the double damage doesn't matter because Sephiroth only has 1 HP. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to immediately use Omni Slash on Sephiroth. Even if you don't know Omni Slash, Cloud learns it for this final attack. However, if you do nothing and you just sit there and you let Sephiroth do an attack, he uses an attack called Cut. Cut does 30 seconds of Cloud's current HP. So Sephiroth can't actually ever kill Cloud here. Even if he were to hit him multiple times, he can't actually kill him because eventually he would just do 0 damage. But he can't actually attack Cloud multiple times because of the way the AI scripting works for this fight. It goes basically... Sephiroth's AI script, if he's allowed to do an attack, is choose Cloud, use Cut, set self as Cloud, choose Sephiroth, use attack.
What?
And then Cloud will attack and kill Sephiroth. So even if you choose not to use Omni Slash, Cloud will always counter Sephiroth's Cut attack with a normal attack of his own. So even if Cloud used some other form of attack, as long as it doesn't miss, the AI script is designed to treat the move as if it were a lethal attack.
Okay.
So one of the things about this is that, if you noticed, you don't have any of your normal moves. All of Cloud's materia is disabled for the fight. So technically the only thing that he can do is use Omni Slash. So there's actually part of the AI script is that if he gets hit by anything, even if it's like steel, he'll kill himself. I think the way it's scripted is actually that he counters the attack by killing himself. Because this is another one of those fights where death handling is turned off and the AI scripting is handling it itself. So, very interesting. The way they program these things is like, I like Final Fantasy VII for the fact that you can go on to like the Final Fantasy wiki and look at the AI scripts for basically every enemy in the game. So, this happened.
All
Well-
hell breaking loose.
While I was talking, all hell broke loose. But luckily, we got this emergency little thing here because Sid's a genius.
Emergency explosion.
Emergency jettison the rest of the airship and turn into a jet. So, meanwhile, this is in Calm. At some point, it's never like explicitly said or shown, but Marlene and presumably Aerith's mother leave Midgar and go to Calm.
And now she has a lethal dose of radiation.
Just a skosh. Yeah, so that's Meteor. It's Big Rock. And
It just fucking eats this place, and that's it.
yeah, it's about to mess this place up. I'm curious about this, though. With the exception of Sector 7, all of the plates are still in place. So does that mean the people in the slums are actually super safe right now?
Probably. Now she's blind.
Yep. So this is Holy. I guess trying to hold back Meteor.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. Turns out too late. Didn't work. But look at that ship, though. That thing's sweet. This is so weird that this is like an actual cutscene. Like, this is like one of the only cutscenes. With dialogue and everything.
Yeah, see, look, too late for Holy.
Here comes the planet to save the day.
Oh, what is that music?
So whimsical and happy.
And then all the energy just leaves and says, "Later, sucker."
Yeah, it just leaves the planet, goes somewhere else. So this is the live stream popping out of the planet to push back Meteor. She doesn't have a nose.
A lot of them don't have noses.
They must be related to Krillin. That's a lot of live streams. Thanks, Aerith. Saving the day.
You couldn't save yourself.
Well, she didn't have a safety bit.
Ha!
Well, that's it. That's the video game. That was fun. Did you have fun, Maniac?
I did.
Good. I'm glad you had fun.
I saw a lot of stupid shit. It was great.
I experienced Final Fantasy VII 4 times in the last year. I had to record the gameplay, which a lot of the time took multiple takes because I'm bad at video games. I had to record the gameplay, I had to edit the footage, I had to record the commentary with you, and then edit the commentary into the footage, and make sure it all worked. So, yeah.
And to not forget to crush the blacks.
Well, so I used a template to crush the blacks. It's actually, with Sony Vegas, is actually bring back the blacks, because for whatever reason, Sony Vegas likes to just wash out all of the color. So you have to go and do the levels manually. But, well, not manually, there's a preset, but still, it's stupid. Also, never forget to disable resample. It's also another thing that you gotta do with Sony Vegas.
Unfortunately, not those kind of issues with Adobe.
Yeah, well, you know what? I only had to pay once for Sony Vegas.
True. I mean,
Premiere is a subscription service.
Now it is, yeah.
It used to not be. Same
It was
with
like-
like all of the Adobe products used to just be, oh, just
Yep.
give us money, use your license, enjoy. But then they're like, wait a second. We can make them pay us every year.
Or every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. you used to get
Microsoft
like
did
a-
the same shit with Office.
Used to be able to just like pay a shitload of money. It was like $800 for a license or some shit, and then it was yours. They don't even do like student trials or some shit like 3DS Max. It's like, oh, yeah, you want to learn how to use it? All right, here.
Didn't they used to do student discounts?
They used to do student discounts. No, well, they sort of do, but it's not really a good discount for Adobe or for like 3D Max.
For Adobe stuff.
Yeah, they kind of do, but it's like, eh. And you have to like show them that you're a student like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
3D Max is just like, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Like I know the old versions of Photoshop had like a what'd you call it? Like an education version or something.
Yep.
That was cheaper.
Yep.
Ooh, get some of that Final Fantasy main theme.
Nice.
Honestly, though, when I hear this music, it makes me think of Final Fantasy IX.
I know that Unity is just like, oh, you want a personal edition? Here, have all this shit.
Well, Unity just lets you do whatever you want with it until you go and start making money with it.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Unreal Engine.
Oh, you heard what they did with the Unreal asset stuff, right?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Oh, well, so, like most companies, like Valve and stuff like that, it was a 70-30 cut. So, like, anything that you made for the Unreal Asset Store, you would get a 70% cut, and they would get a 30% cut. Because of the success of Fortnite, they actually changed it, so now it's an 80-20 cut. They actually started giving people even more money.
Nice.
Yeah, but I hate Fortnite, so it makes me mad. Play a better Battlegrounds game, like Realm Royale.
Or literally fucking Battle Royale in Arma.
Yeah, what was Totally Accurate Battlegrounds? That one was funny. Skimming across the water.
That was amazing. And then the wall coming in. Oh.
That was the best wall. That's like my favorite wall of all of them.
Fucking the wall coming in and slowly closing, and then like trying to run through it before it crushed you.
Yeah.
And Jeremy got stuck outside. That was so stupid.
Hopefully no one closed the video after the credits started rolling, because there is a scene after the credits, so stick around, I guess.
And maybe a Steam key for something stupid.
There's no Steam keys for something. Don't make promises like that. You can't just say there's a Steam key for something. I don't have Steam keys. Do you have a Steam key?
I do.
What do you have a Steam key for?
Let's see.
Are they keys or are they gifts?
Oh, well, I could do a key. Be like Mafia 3 or some dumb shit.
No giving away games in my Let's Play. 500 years
Holy shit.
later.
500 years later, Cloud still lives.
It's Red 13.
Fuck, he lives a long fucking time then.
His tail's on fire. He's got little kids. Don't know what with, because he was the last of his kind, but... And there's Midgar. Midgar's a mess. Fix your mess. And that's it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
I guess, that's all. And some kids laughing. Yeah. So that's it. Good night.
night.
Have a good one.
And don't forget to hydrate.
Also, the game just fucking closes here at the end. Like, fade to black, game exit. Not back to menu or anything, just done.
You finished the game, now get the fuck out of here.